Yeah.
Sherrone. What is it? Sherrone
We'll
Moore.
call him
Um,
my Sharona.
we'll call him. Michigan's former coach, Michigan's
Former
former head coach.
former head
Um,
coach after Harbaugh left.
so he gets fired on Wednesday, right? I get notification fired on Wednesday, and it was crazy how many different notifications there were.
It
It was like,
was
you know,
it was weird getting all those notifications because it didn't make any sense. It was
mhm.
like Sherrone Moore fired. Sherrone Moore involved in misconduct. Sherrone Moore arrested. Sherrone Moore in custody. Sherrone Moore will not be released from custody. Sherrone Moore did this, did that. It's like, holy shit. In like the span of 12 hours.
So he was fired for having an inappropriate relationship with a staff member.
Which, when I first heard that, I thought this is just a way to get him out.
Uh,
But then
I don't know. I mean,
you quickly realize that he definitely did that shit.
well, okay. See, here's the thing, though. It seems to be that okay. It seems like from what I've read and from everything that this was a like I said, it was a relationship. So it wasn't he didn't do anything
Sure.
at first to her or whatever. It seems like he was fired on that Wednesday. They broke up. She left him on that Monday. That's the reports. Is she
Okay.
left him on that Monday? Started to cooperate with the school about the relationship and told them about it. Or I guess they were already sniffing into it or investigating. So she starts to cooperate with them, and then I guess they fire him. Now here's the thing. Two things. He's married with three kids.
He's married, very married. Yep.
At least was, at least is married at the time of this recording. Maybe not, a
Sure.
week from now.
Legally
But
married, he is.
so like, because at first I was like, like in reality, right? I'm assuming that if this was like a Division 3 school, they wouldn't really care who your head coach is like dating. Like I don't know,
No.
like what staff
And
member.
in all honesty, he's a head coach who was also involved in a prior scandal, had been suspended over the last year or 2 years ago, Michigan bullshit. Like, has not performed well. Like, isn't like Nick Saban. Like, if Nick Saban was doing this, there's no way, number one, this is coming out. Number two, like, no one would ever know. Like, this all seems like, yes, this is coming out because it's him and it's like they were going to fire him anyway, I'm assuming. But the timing of it is all kind of odd. Um, I just don't. I'm not really
Well,
sure what happened after, though. Why he like I don't. That's the confusing part to me.
so you know how you're saying like, oh, this is all like seems like a weird coincidence, how it all like the timing, whatever. It seems like there was a missing piece, and that was him,
Yeah,
and more specifically, uh, where his mental health was at,
yeah,
because apparently, before even the violent occurrence, the violence that occurred before that happened, his wife had called the police, worried about
yeah.
his mental health or whatever, and was worried about him. Apparently, he goes to the girl's apartment, breaks in, and then from I don't know, I didn't read something that was too detailed, but from what I read, he was just grabbing like knives and threatening to like nothing to her, just end his life, just be like, yeah,
Okay.
it was just like, this is your fault, this is on your hands, whatever. And
See, it
obviously
was
he
it was
didn't do
very
it.
confusing because all of the stuff was like arrested for breaking and entering and burglary and assault or whatever the fuck it was. But it was never like no one ever. none of the reports were like breaking into his girlfriend's house or whoever. So I didn't know whose house he broke into. I don't know if he pulled a Stetson Bennett and just knocked on doors and broke into someone's house and fucked some shit up. But so it was this chick's
Yeah,
house. Okay, that makes more sense.
there's also like a stalking charge involved, which makes
Yeah,
me think that she may have left him even earlier,
yeah, a while.
or
Yeah,
she left him on Monday, and in those 2 days it was that bad.
yeah,
Like I'm assuming he was obsessed with this situation, and in two ways, he could have either been obsessed where he was just in love, like this
sure.
guy's just in love with a stripper, like he's just in love with this side chick, or he's like, look, if my wife finds out about this, like you better like shut up, like
Well,
stop,
if
like what are you doing?
honestly, like the fact that the school uh, found out about it was worse. Forget the wife.
Yeah.
He's got fired.
Well, no. Well, I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. It's like the school finds out, I'm gonna get fired. Everybody's gonna find like I'm saying. I think he wanted to keep this a I'm assuming he may have been stalking, harassing, whatever, for more of the intention to uh uh, uh keep her quiet, shut her up.
Yeah, yeah.
People cannot find out about this,
But
and people found out.
how dumb do you have to be to get fired for this? Like, I know what's his name, Celtics head coach got fired for it. Ime Udoka or whatever. You still got a job. Just don't break into the bitch's house and go crazy. He'll get a job. Now he'll never get a job again in any football ever, ever. He might
Well,
not get a
yeah,
job ever.
probably not. Yeah, no, it's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky. A couple felonies on your record
Yeah,
it might be a problem.
yeah.
But I mean, it's a situation where it's like this is this all like if people want to talk about cheating or whatever, it's like I'm not gonna lie, there's more work that what he did, breaking into her house and being all violent and grabbing knives and stuff. That's like 10 times worse than just like cheating.
Cheating on your
Like,
wife.
yes,
For
cheating
sure.
is bad, but I'm saying in terms of like harming somebody or actually hurting or causing physical, like there's no,
And also,
you're not,
like, again, like
you,
making the situation a million times worse. You can cheat on your wife and yes, get fired and yes, get divorced, but you're not going to go to jail.
yeah, this isn't the first athlete or celebrity or coach or whatever to cheat on their significant other.
Earl
Like
Thomas.
that's not the part that's not the part that's shout out Earl Thomas, but that's not the part that's like that's not the big shocker. Like that's not the
No,
big
no,
shocking
no, no.
part. It's what he did afterwards.
Like no,
And
when I saw
like
that he
I
got
don't
fired for having a relationship, it was like, cool. You had a relationship, you fucked up, you got fired. Leave it at that. Go get a job at fucking Western Michigan and work your way back up. Like,
and I don't even want to I'm not defending him. I'm not defending obviously this
no,
guy's a
no.
fucking idiot. But I will say, like if he was single, right? If he was single, he's not married, doesn't have kids, and he starts to date a staff member. That alone, like I guess in 2025, like yeah, there's policies, but okay. But here's the thing: why? Why are there policies? And you can give me like the basic answer, but I'm still gonna ask. I'm gonna ask why again. So, but
Technically, he is their
like the basic
boss.
answer?
Technically, they work for him.
Okay. So okay, but what I'm saying is
I mean,
no. Well,
outside
no.
of
I
like
mean,
the
so
basic ethical things, there's nothing terribly wrong. Now, like, is it worse to have relations with a staff member or a student, i.e., Lane Kiffin?
yeah,
Like,
no, it's definitely.
what's
But
worse?
but but that's what I'm saying though. It's like she's a staff member of University of Michigan, not him,
Agreed.
not Sherrone Moore.
No, I know, but
It's
he's in a
like so can
position.
like I'm saying,
He's in a position of power. In a leadership position of power. It's
all right, so we doing this, but it's not that. It's not this guy this it's a man with power. If it was the other way
no, no,
around,
no,
I'm
no.
going to assume it'd still be against conduct of policy whatever the fuck the word term is. Um it'd still
Code
be
of
a problem.
conduct. Yeah,
There you go.
But same
But
thing
no,
with
I'm
same
just
thing with
saying.
Ime. It was like, no, like the issue isn't that you're cheating on your wife. The issue was that you're with a someone who's on your staff.
But but that's what I'm saying though. It's just it. I don't know. A part of me. It's like I understand fully. There's a history. There is a. I'm sure there's a fully perfect lined out reasoning throughout the history of the world on why there's policies set in place
Sure.
to make sure staff isn't they're not dating each other. But staff members date each other.
Now,
Like, are we gonna play this fucking stupid game?
the issue is the level of the staff member. You know,
All right,
like
I guess.
if the dean is dating an associate professor, that's different than like two professors dating.
But I'm saying I know that this type of shit goes down. This scales down to 9 to 5 jobs
Of course.
that companies have this shit set in place where it's like y'all cannot date each other. What are y'all doing?
Well, again, like I don't think there's much of an issue if you're dating on the same level. But if the boss is dating his assistant or is dating
But why can't? Okay, but why? So what if the boss is dating her assistant?
whose assistant? That's an issue.
Her, you said his. You said his assistant. I'm saying, what if it was her assistant?
That's also an issue.
I just feel like it wouldn't be. Like, okay,
No, it is.
who is the chick? Was it Baylor? Was it Baylor? It was Baylor's head coach who it was so stupid. They were trying to make a meme about 6'7", and it's fucking almost 2026. But they cut to her, right, and she's the head the head coach of Baylor or whatever. If she was dating a male cheerleader,
Yeah.
you know what? Back that up because probably a student. If she was dating a male assistant coach, whatever the fuck, I don't even know if we'd find out. I don't know if we'd ever know.
That's true. That is true.
Like, I think the problem, I'm not gonna lie, the problem is the cheating, and I don't blame for even if that is the case, them being like that, because it's like, dude, we can't have some dude cheating on his fucking wife, and it's with 3 kids, like have that shit going on here. Like
Yeah.
we already were in scandals with fucking Jim giving burgers out. Like now you're cheating on your wife.
Jim
We
was
look bad, So
Teddy Bridgewater was giving burgers out. Jim was stealing signs and doing whatever the fuck else.
no, I think Jim sat down for a burger or two that he wasn't supposed to
No,
have.
Jim has definitely sat down for illegal burgers, but
Okay.
who cares? But then I mean, Sherrone Moore took the brunt of Jim's. Like they won the national championship and then leaves, and then Sherrone Moore takes the suspension. The school takes the fine. Sherrone Moore takes the fine. Like all this shit happens, and then Michigan is not where they need to be football wise. None of these are excuses to cheat on your wife or have relations with a staff
I was
member,
about
but
to say like maybe
no, none of
maybe
these are
maybe Sharon
stress related injuries. Um, but I don't know. I mean, it's
but but
you can get into the ethics of this for a
maybe
long
Sharon
time,
Moore though.
but it's the after the fact that is the biggest issue. Again, Ime Udoka is the head coach of the Rockets. He didn't win a national. I mean, he didn't win
Uh-huh.
a title, which goes to show that Joe Mazzulla is not really that impressive, but is what it is. Um, but yeah, I mean, if he didn't break into her house, he would have been fine.
Yeah, no, if he didn't break into her house and do a whole bunch of other crazy shit afterwards and get all these things stacked. Because I mean, like I said, it was like harassment, breaking and entering, and then there was some stalking shit too. So I'm gonna assume that this was more than just this incident, and
Yeah,
there was a reason why there was an already ongoing investigation on this situation. Um, so
that's the other thing. It's like it's always dead silent until one thing breaks, and
what
then
do you
it's
mean?
just everything goes up in flames. Like you find out all of this stuff, not in pieces. It was all at the same time. It was everything. Like his whole life's fucked
Yeah,
in a matter of
yeah.
12 minutes. Um, Even though Michigan had probably known about this for the entirety of the year. Like you're the head coach of Michigan football. You're not sneak. You can't sneak around. There's no sneaking around without anybody knowing. You work for a college.
Mm.
There's no secret shit. So the issue with all of these scandals is like Michigan knew about it. And that's why like the timing is weird. Like you're at the end of a shitty season. You're probably gonna get fired anyway. And then this shit happens. It's weird.
No, I mean that makes sense. You know, if it's like week 4 and we still got a shot, we're not going to sit here and waste our time firing you
No.
yet. But
But
but we
then
know, we know about it.
of course.
But I don't know. I think you know, he's gonna obviously you know, have some chart face. Probably face some jail time. I mean, something bad's gonna happen to him.
Yeah,
Something. He's gonna go to jail, and I mean, probably deservingly so. You can't break into a woman's house and threaten her with violence, even if it's to yourself.
sure. And it's also
Because
like you're putting your entire career and marriage into the hands of someone who doesn't give a shit. Like she's gonna tell
yes,
somebody. She's gonna tell somebody.
like who do we know who this chick is?
No, we probably
The,
never will know.
it's like I don't. I haven't heard a name or figured it
Is
out.
it
I
Jane
mean, honestly,
Doe?
we probably will know.
Oh,
I mean, if we don't, if it's not out yet, it's gonna come out. Come on, it's
yeah,
gonna
I
come
know,
out.
but it's gonna have to be after he's in jail.
Sure, probably. Yeah, maybe like after the court case.
After
That's gonna.
the
I mean, I don't know
after
what
all of
type of.
this settles, yeah.
I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna take. Well, you did this and then you did that. Like 48 hours later. Um,
Yeah, I'm not
have fun
sure
in
that
jail.
there's much of a question about the incidents. Um, Mark Sanchez stuff too. We'll find out about that at some point, but
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that. I mean,
it's out on bail. And I guess you got to.
he's not gonna, you know, he's not gonna work again. Obviously, he's not gonna get another job anywhere else. But he's
Not
probably
in
got
the
enough money.
not in the industry that he was trying to work in. No, for now. No. He will probably be selling real estate soon.
I don't know. I'd be a little scared if
I don't know.
if I'm going to tour a house and
Hey,
Mark Sanchez opens the door.
that'd be awesome.
Because I might just have a dolly with a barrel of grease and then get fucking stabbed. So who knows?
It's so much worse that it's
But
like
no,
it's an
um,
honest old 70-year-old who's like literally just picking up grease from a fucking restaurant.
what's crazy is like when they're like, oh, like remember, like they were like, oh, Conor McGregor punched an old man in a bar. It's like
Yeah,
Conor McGregor grazed an old man in a bar. Mark Sanchez beat the dog shit out of an old dude and still got stabbed.
still got stabbed and pepper. Yo, he fought through pepper spray. That's why he got stabbed because he was being pepper sprayed and fought through it and then got stabbed
Yeah,
and walked away from it
dude.
and then said, "I need to see my
If
family." And the family was like, "Fuck you, dude."
Any NFL quarterback is charging at me post pepper spray, they're gonna be lucky if they're just stabbed. Like
They're
that's
lucky it
insane.
wasn't a fucking bullet. Yeah, it's crazy.
But no, yeah, no, that's the big thing. It's like Mark Sanchez is lucky he didn't get his ass shot. Because that could have easily happened. But speaking of money and